So, the summer after high school, it's not a joke at all. I recently just graduated high school, class of 2025. I was never the type of guy to like school. I was always ready to graduate since 8th grade. Now, don't get it wrong though. I wasn't dumb in school. I would say slightly above average at best. I never made anything below a high C in every subject. Just don't ask me a math word problem. I swear my brain just turns off every time I read them things sometimes. But yeah, when graduation finally came, I was just ready to go. Everybody was crying and celebrating and all that, and I just wanted to go home. I would have been perfectly fine if I could just got my stuff in the mail, but you know, it is what it is. The day after graduation was like a fever dream. I woke up and just thought, damn, I'm really out of that place. It don't feel real at all. But after that day, I was on my own then. Now I'm only 18. I didn't get kicked out of my house right after graduation. But I realized I'm an adult now. I gotta get a
Boo! It's a job application.
Jokes aside, if you just got out of high school and you don't have a job, I would highly recommend one. It's a good way to gather and save up money for college or whatever you plan to do in life. Unless you got in a full ride scholarship, then you're probably fine. But me, yeah, the first time I took my ACT, I made a score so bad, I bet the college just looked at my score and said,
"Don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch."
Somehow I still got accepted into college though. I guess my GPA is what carried it. But I retook it and I made a better score, so I'm straight now. But now to the topic of this story, the summer after high school. Most of the people you talk to at school, you probably don't even talk to anymore. I remember I had a group of friends and they were like, hey, let's make a group chat so we can keep in contact with each other. Yeah, I don't think a message has been sent in that group chat since May. Nowadays, I just keep in contact with like 3 to 5 people from my high school. I always had a small group of friends though, to be honest, so it never bothered me much anyway. Another thing you gotta realize is what you're gonna do after high school. Unless of course you already figured that out in high school. You got a few options, you know, things like college, trade, military, workforce, or even a gap year. Now me personally, I wouldn't take a gap year. But if you had no idea what you want to do, I would take the gap year though. And use that time to figure out what you'll do. Because if it's one thing for sure, I wouldn't rush yourself into something. Especially if it's something you don't want to do.
Ooh, look at me being inspirational. Oh my God.
But anyway, it's better to figure out your purpose in life as God intended first. For example, your friends are going to Harvard and they're like, yo bro, you should come to Harvard with us. You look through the majors, the campus, the dorms, and the tuition costs, and etc. And you're like, well, I don't know guys, nothing really there piques my interest. I'm just pursuing my passion and working on cars. And they're gonna be like, oh come on man, we got a new big environment away from our hometown. And then he just be like, shh, you guys got me in. Then boom, you did 4 years of something you didn't enjoy or even like. Now since you ain't had a full ride or manage your student loans the right way because you party and hanged out with the nerd huss, you just spent, hold on, how much is Harvard tuition?
Holy fish paste!
Weird that a lot of you niggas don't like me, but
Okay, maybe I was reaching with that example, but you should get the point. So if you're going to college, I would say do what you want to do and make that degree a big opportunity, unless it's art. Hey, stay back. Hey, stay back. Chill, guys. You're right. It's not just a degree. It's what you make of the degree. Yeah. Continue on. Now trade. Now I don't know much about trade. I was even considering it at one point, but then I'm like, I know they'll teach me this in trade classes, but do I really want to do this till I retire? You could take the idea with a grain of salt though. It's best not to listen to an 18-year-old on the internet with no hands-on experience. I probably would electrocute myself messing around with the wires anyway. Alright, next option, military.
Нормально обращаюсь.
Now I'm gonna keep this sweet and short. Military is not a bad option at all. This is a good route to take if you don't know what to do. I mean, yeah, you have to worry about future wars, sergeants yelling at you 24/7, jail-like living, and maintaining a good physical and mental state with all that. But hey, I heard there are good benefits, so yeah. Now a gap year, you can do a few things with this time. Maybe learn a new skill, find a passion, a job, really trying everything you can and taking every opportunity you find to see what you like. Or you can sit at the house for that year playing Marvel Hours all day. And I bet 100% you may inspire, man. Get out the fucking house, man. This the outro card, so this is like my first commentary type video. I was planning to make this like great animation, you know, like how I always plan to do, but like, you know, you don't have much time to do all that, you know, nowadays. I'm not saying I'm lazy, of course, like I'm still, that's why I'm trying to dish out content like this, you know, like, you know, have animated, have memes, you could say, or video templates, you know, stuff like that, you feel me? So yeah, let me know how y'all think about this. You can comment, like, subscribe, do anything you want. I don't think nobody has said that shit since 2016. Yeah, I'm out.